That's right. It is time. Profit challenge. We got a full case of 25 Heritage Hobby to see if we can get our money back by ripping it. Yeah. But before we do that, yes, I do want to go over the hate around Heritage because I'm right there with you, fellas. I despise 25 Heritage. It was just a bastardization of the product. They started it with high number last year a little bit. They tweaked it and they did some things were adding. You could tell. Then 25 Heritage came. It was awful. It was awful. I don't like it still. There were like 5 different retail formats. Every format, including the hobby, had its own paper and chrome variant, some sort of sparkle, and then a base paper color. Way too much. I assumed it was going to be the same with Heritage High Number, which I've always liked High Number better because it's a smaller checklist. And I fell in love with Heritage because of 22 Heritage High Number, chasing Bobby Witt, some Julios and those guys. And I ripped more than my fair share, many cases, probably 4 or 5 hobby cases, a handful of the blaster cases, and a bunch of other stuff. The megas, I ripped a lot of it. I really fell in love with that. First, I didn't care for it until I really started getting back into the hobby and learning about it. And then like, oh, I like this stuff. You know, the first box I did was like, okay. It's like you don't get much in it, but then I just really enjoyed it. Obviously, the autographs are huge. The chromes are huge. What you're looking for. But yeah, so I was not actually looking forward to 25 Heritage High Number. I did pre-order some on TOPPS just to throw into some breaks. I did a couple small breaks with them. I did not realize that there was no retail product with this high number. Normally there's some blasters and some megas. Obviously, you said with 25 Heritage, it was loaded with all the different variants of the retail. Not this. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that kind of makes it interesting. So I was like, maybe it won't be so bad. So I ripped those first few boxes. Like, I was actually pleasantly surprised that it went better than I thought. They haven't quite bastardized it as much. This is not that expensive of a product still. Yeah, the pre-release, the day of the release day price were still the same they've been the last couple years. The secondary market haven't really gone up that much. So yeah, I don't know. So I got that out of the way. I'm still looking forward to it. Yes, I wish they would have kept a lot of things the same. The golds, kept those at a 5. They did keep the blacks out of the year of the set. So this year's is 1976 and it's at a 76. So I do appreciate that. So I wish they would have kept some of it the same while adding. Here would what I would like to see: kept the golds, kept the blacks how they were, add some more chromes, have the base, have a chrome, like they've had in the past. And then they could do, start with, let's say, a blue at a 150. Go down and skip all the way down to have an orange at a 25. So then we have a gold, an orange, the black, a blue, a chrome, like they've had, a refractor of some sort, either chrome or silver, and then the base. And there's, 6, 7 different ones. So that adds more. Yes, now it's the blue, green, gold out of 50, then orange, red out of 5, but the gold is at a 76. So I do appreciate that. At least they kept some of it, but yes, they have made some errant changes, we'll say, but it is. It's life. You can go cry about it and not rip, which is fine. That's your right. Or, or rip. Who knows? Do what you want. But I'm going to rip. I got 2 of these to get into, but I'm excited. Let's just get into it. Let's go. You'll see the total up here. That's what I paid for the case, $13.50. If you would have pre-ordered it, or actually, just ordered it on TOPPS on release day with taxes, it would have cost me about $1,300-ish. Only $50 more. I got this at my local card shop. $13.50 all in. So here we go. I'm excited. If you guys could, though, hit the like. I appreciate it. Hit the sub, all that kind of jazz. like I said, I've been trying to bring more content back to the channel like the old days. Here we go. I have figured out the trick to open these to make them a little bit better, but I'm going to speed rip. Here we go. Woo, there we go. Got them all out. Let's go. So I will say years past, I think this would be a really tough profit challenge. Now that they have added all this extra stuff, it will at least give you a better shot. You know, you hit some names again. It's all about the names on these profit challenges, getting these type of things on the right with the right names. Pretty much the big rookies is what we're looking for, and hopefully we can get some of that done. Obviously, the other thing I did mention was the high number short prints. Yes, now from a silk case, you're only going to get about 24-ish because the odds show say 1 and 2, and that has been the case. You get about you get 2 per hobby, and that has been the case that I have seen so far in my ripping of these boxes. So a lot of people aren't happy about that. Oh, I got to rip more than a case to get it. Maybe before, I don't know if you were guaranteed before, but before, you know, you were getting quite a few high numbers per case. You know, 6, 7, 8. I don't remember exactly how many, but I wasn't making sets of this. I was having fun ripping, looking for some stuff. Bobby and Julio. There we go. First number card at 200. Carlos Santana on the bicentennial 90 of 200. We'll put him up here. Carlos. So yeah, I get that, but also it makes it where those are a little bit more rare. There's not as many, maybe. I'm not sure the print run. I looked at what they were showing in the print run on Chase and Majors. I'm not exactly sure if it's accurate just based upon the odds of pulling it and then odds of something else. I was a little leery. Sometimes their odds get off a little bit, or the calculated print runs aren't quite accurate on certain things. But anyways, I don't really know. So I think you get a couple of these per. So obviously in the old days with Heritage and Heritage High Number, you would be getting 1 relic or auto, and then you'd get 1 chrome. Not even guaranteed 1 chrome per. If you did a case, typically you're getting like 11. It seemed like from all those cases I did, you usually get about 11. There'd be a box that didn't have one. So now obviously we're getting all kinds of different chromes. We should get a handful of base chromes. We're going to get 8 of the blue chromes, 8 of the blue paper per box. So here's just the base chrome. Cody Clemens. So a bunch of those. You're getting a lot more than what you used to, which I will say, I do think it makes it a funner product for most people to rip. Before, a lot of people hated this product. All right. Upside down. A lot of times lately has been meaning that it's something different, but I think that was just a weird flip. So looks like it. Oh yeah, Rich Hill. This guy has a nickname, and no, it's not Dick Mountain on this card. It's something else like Gene something, like Good Jeans. I don't even remember now. Could have been in a Blue Jeans commercial, I guess. It's something about jeans. I don't remember, but it should have been Dick Mountain. I would have enjoyed that. Been a lot funnier. All right, weird. Okay. This also could have been me. Just when I was opening the packs, they could have got put on here a little differently. But anyways, here we go. Come on. Typically, every box, you're getting a numbered chrome of some sort. Blue is where it starts. That's a typical. You're getting at least 1. I am interested to see on the relic situation. Yeah, I'll take that. Ryan. We got him in a trade with the Padres. A little off center, but hey, I'll still take it for the PC. We'll be interested to see actually how many relics compared to autos that we get. I'm hoping we push 50-50. I don't know that we're going to get there at all. Odds say probably not, but doesn't mean one can hope. All right, so there's halfway through. A couple decent rookie names. Obviously, some of the big ones are on the short print list. The big one being Nick Kurtz. Also, Cam Smith's on there. A couple others. I got it right here. Matt Shaw. And those are the bigger ones. Christian Campbell. Those 4. Hassan Kim too. So quite a few that are on that list. So those that had been going for about $30, $30 to $40 when it first came out on the Nick Kurtz. Now they're down. Last I looked, didn't look recently, but about 20-ish bucks on those. So yeah, definitely. Oh, that's a base chrome. Definitely has made those go up more, which I mean, in a way, I kind of like it. And I kind of like the chase person. I like it when stuff's kind of tough, right? I don't know. It just makes it funner when you hit it. It's like, yeah, got one. That's me. That's me. I'm not here to make a set. Although I will be making complete sets, and hopefully maybe some insert sets, and also maybe some. Get lucky. Maybe we can get a complete set of the high numbers. We'll see. We'll keep track as we go of what I have for high numbers. All right. Oh, pile. So, like I said, you get a lot more. You get 8 of these, 8 of the blues. So it does make it even to me. Even if you go buy a box, I think this is honestly a much more enjoyable rip for more people. I love the pain of opening it, looking for that Bobby. I kind of wish I just would have bought a couple Bobbies when I had the chance of his autographs from Heritage High Number from 22. But no, I got a bunch of cases, man. I'm going to have fun ripping them. I'm going to get one. Never got one. Didn't get actually pull much of Bobby. So, but now you get it a lot more. We're a lot more stuff. So to me, if it being only a little bit more than it used to be, I don't know. I can't complain. I really don't think I think it's a better value now than it used to be personally, with all these extra hits in here. But that's just me. That's just me. On the hollow, Suna. All right, we do need some names though. We do need some names. Mick Abel. One thing I wish they would have corrected, they kind of the last couple years have got to where the variations are not listed on the back. I wish every time the variation was listed. This makes it easier to, you're going back through. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mike Schmidt. This, I think, the bicentennial autograph. One in many cases. I was looking through the checklist. Are you kidding me? We're starting this case off with the on-card relic with Mike Schmidt, hand numbered 36 of 70 freaking 6. Let's go. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, man. My first 101 I ever pulled after getting back into the hobby. Mike Schmidt. He holds a special place in my heart. Let's go. So yeah, there's only 8 subjects of this. The bicentennial autograph relics. It's 1 in 2,924. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Lots of cases. And Mike Schmidt, there's some good names on there. I think Mike Schmidt, maybe one of the better ones. Rod Carew on there, Robin Yount, Tony Perez, Ted Simmons, Dave Parker, Joe Torre. So he's up there on the list. Nice. Very cool. Oh, nice. And a color match right behind it. Moises, blue. Again, so that kind of thing will help as well. Boom. Check that out. Oh, yeah, we're going to put that thing in the sleeve. But we'll get some. Oh, man. What a way to. I didn't even know. At first, I was like, oh, that's a relic. That's a relic with an auto. That's a freaking Schmidt. Let's go. That is awesome. All right, Phillies fans. Nasty Nate. Oh. So that's even something you can maybe grade. Because that white corners, I mean, have to be something obvious to. Very cool. Very cool. We'll take it. All right. Box 1, auto, rare, super rare. Maybe that's a good sign of this case. We're going to have some crazy stuff out of this case. Blue, Sean Murphy. So there's our one numbered chrome, Sean Murphy. Up there. Carson Kelly. Maybe we're going to have a case where, like, just crazy stuff like this. Or maybe we're just going to have it right at the beginning, and I'm just going to be crying the rest of the case. Who knows? But I'm excited to find out at this point. Bolton Gordon. And, oh, we got a black border, too. Okay. Black border out of 50. Come on, come on. Nathan Lukes on the black border. Out of 50. Not a bad box. Chang on the rookie. And I'm going to real quickly go through this base, see how many high numbers we got. All right, so we got 2. We got Christian Campbell, so that's nice, a good rookie. And Carlos Santana, 2 high numbers that we got. We'll put Put them both up there. That's 2 you're supposed to get. So not a bad first box again. That and that, you know, the 2 of those. Nice, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. So we'll take that. Cade and a Drake are just regular rookies, but nice. Still nice. There we go. All right. Box 2. All right, here we go. And a box 2. I'll probably, after the video, I'll go through and look for the harder to find cartoon variation. And it's not noted, like it doesn't tell you on the back right here if it is. It should, but it does not tell you cartoon. It only tells you image and color, I believe, is what it tells you. It's frustrating. Anyway, here we go. Box 2. Let's go. Tanner Scott, first blue. Some more Rich Hill. I also did find 1 extra base chrome as I was sorting earlier, but nothing worth writing home about. First chrome, first blue chrome. And lots of chrome, plenty of chrome to go around. We need some of these things to hit. Ohtani, perfect 10. Take that. Also, I will be adding, I think I'm going to do $20 per box. Just that will be with all the base I can make some sets out of, and then the inserts you can nickel and dime. I'm just going to do $20 per box. So that's what we're going for. Just kind of made it up. I mean, kind of calculated, okay, if I did a handful of sets of the base, you know, make a little bit, and then plus all the inserts that, you know, not worth as much, but yeah, definitely will be nickel and diming my way. Hi, France, but if we don't get any names on some of these chromes, Rick Baldwin, we're not going to be getting much. It could be pretty tough. It could be tough sledding if you don't get names. You're gonna need some big ones like this Mike Schmidt. Something like that will help. Not huge, but it makes a dent. That makes a dent for sure. I do like Heritage. I like high number better because it is a smaller print run. Only, you know, 200 plus the high number SPs. So 7 or 225 on the total print run, or the checklist, compared to 500 with the Heritage, which made Heritage even worse when it was, you know, that many cards, right? A big checklist with everyone having all these different colored, you know, all different chromes, all the different paper parallels. There's just so many, so much. Hunter Dobbins, I ain't too shabby. Hunter Dobbins, rookie base chrome, Shane Smith. Hopefully we can see a red one. One red one would be nice. You're not guaranteed any kind of red one. One in many cases for those. Definitely, you know, the big chase. And then if it can be the right person, big time. Ohtani does have autographs. Ohtani, I think Ohtani may be maybe he was a redemption, but maybe that was something, another set I was thinking about. Who knows? Anyways, I'm just having fun. Ribbon here. Ooh, that looks like a relic coming in. Looks like a relic and a chrome numbered. Hey, Cam Smith, nice. Cam Smith blue. Need to get some few more of these up here so we can put some cards up here. It may be a stretch to get enough cards up here, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. And this Cam Smith, nice blue. Justin Turner, looking hot. Looking hot. Oh wait, weird. Same thing as last time. This little bit was upside down. Oh, that's cool. On the holofoil. Connor Thomas. Definitely not getting her done. Noah, it's my boy Noah. I'll take that. It felt weird. Like it was to the back just to see. All right, just felt like there was something different going on there. Bogarts. Lindor. All right, I thought I saw a relic in this stack. It looked like it. Right. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Alex Bregman, the newest Chicago Cub. He just got traded, or not traded, but he signed with the Cubbies. Jake Freely behind it. So that's definitely not who we're looking for on that. All right, we got a green chrome. Come on, green. This would be the night. This would be the right time. right time for another Tyler Callahan. That's the time you need it to be our boy, Nick Kurtz, but it's Tyler on the green. Like, Duty. Actually, all right. Well, so second box, not quite as nice with a hit again. So back in the day, regular of normal how Heritage worked, right? You're getting that and some sort of chrome. It could be a base chrome, which were numbered typically. I got a 999, something like that, and then the first numbered was at a 600 or something. Regular Heritage, which I never opened a lot of, did have different colors, a weird color scheme going on, where you would be getting there was more parallels in the chrome, where in high number was usually pretty simple. A base chrome, and then they had like a silver, and then it went to the black, then gold. All right, it is. I don't really like this Carntude variation, but especially since it's not like labeled. Hey, this is the variation. I do want to say if you're going to get one, it would be like turned around or something, or upside down. That's how it had been, I think, for regular Heritage this year. And last year in Heritage High Number, it was flipped or something to notify you. I mean, in the past, it wasn't. It was just in there, and you just were scrolling through, and usually run by a lot of stuff. It was a big name rookie. You would stop and look, and okay, is that one of the Denzel Clark? Second one of these, Denzel Clark, on the Bicentennial at a 200. Wrong A, but not a bad one. That's not horrible. Mr. Frazier. And here we go. Matt Wallner. Second refractor. Or are they calling this a refractor? They are. Refractor. Luke. So, okay. Not quite as cool as the one, but here we go. Quick recap. 2 number cards out of each. So we got both the chrome numbered each time at a 99 and 150. And then each one had a bicentennial. Sure, that won't continue. And then obviously with the third numbered card there, and technically not numbered, but is a numbered card because it's out of 50. So not a bad spread. Not a bad spread at all. Unfortunately, none of those were names we were looking for overall. A couple nice blue rookies with Moises and Cam. But obviously the big winner, hopefully helping us get through the total again. So you see the updated total after taking off 40, 20 for each box. That'll be the total after round one. Again, we'll have 6 parts. This is part 1 of 6. Probably should have mentioned that earlier, but again, I'm just having fun. So very cool. I'll take it, guys. So hit the like, sub, comment, share this. And until next time, see you.